G'day folks, in this video I'll show you how to clean format a computer running Windows 10 that you have upgraded from Windows 7 or 8.1. So to begin with, you need to make sure that your upgrade from Windows 7 or 8.1 is successful and that your Windows is genuine and activated. To check your Windows activation status, you'll need to go to Settings and head over to Update and Security. Click on Activation and check if your Windows is activated or not. If the activation status shows Windows is activated, you're good to go. And just close this and open your web browser. Now from this website we're going to download something called Media Creation Tool so you can create a bootable USB drive. I have a 32 gigabyte USB drive here, but you can also use a 8 gigabyte pen drive for this tool to work. So I'm going to put this link down in the description so you guys can click there and head over to this website directly. So scroll down and download the appropriate tool for your Windows. To see what version of Windows you're running, right click on the Start menu and click on System. So here you can see we are running a 32-bit version of Windows, so we're going to download the 32-bit tool. If you're running a 64-bit edition of Windows, then download the 64-bit tool. So once the downloading finishes, we're going to run the tool. At this point of time, we can just close this website and wait for the tool to launch. And then we're going to plug this pen drive in. So the media creation tool gives you two options. The first one is upgrade this PC now. The second one is create installation media for another PC. Go ahead, select the second option and click next. Make sure that you select English as your language and make sure you select the correct edition of Windows. Now to check what edition of Windows you're using, right click on the Start menu and click on System. Now you can see we're using Windows 10 Pro here, so we have to select Windows 10 Pro. If you're using Windows 10 Home Edition, you'll need to select Windows 10 Home. So we're going to select Windows 10 Pro here. And about the architecture, you can download both of them. You'll need to see which architecture of Windows you're running. This laptop runs a 32-bit operating system, so we're going to download the 32-bit version. Then click Next. And choose which media to use. Like I said, I'm using a USB flash drive and it needs to be at least 3 gigabytes. You can also create an ISO file for and then you can write the ISO file onto a DVD for use later, but we're going to create a USB flash drive because it's easier and flash drives are generally faster than DVD drives. So click Next. Then select which removable drive you want to install to. Make sure you select the correct one because it will be erased. So it is the E drive. Yeah, it's the E drive, and click Next. And then now wait for the Windows to download the installation files. So once Media Creation Tool has finished downloading all the required files to install Windows 10 on the USB drive, so let me just check whether or not it has done. So yeah, I can see the USB drive icon has changed, and let's open it and check. So the setup file is there. Now what we're going to do is restart the laptop and boot it up from the USB drive. So now what I did here is press the F10 key so we can enter the boot menu on the laptop. Now this might differ from different brands of laptops like HP, Acer, but on this Lenovo laptop the key to access the boot menu while the system is booting up is F10. So enter the boot menu and select your storage device on which the Windows installation files are present. So this one is USB HDD, although it's a USB drive. Sony storage media, so we're going to select this and wait for Windows to boot up from the USB drive. So once setup finishes initializing, it'll show you this screen. Just leave it as it is and make sure the languages are selected to English and the input method is selected to US. Then click next. Select install now. Now when the setup asks for a product key, just click skip. Just zoom in and show it to you. Just select skip. You don't need to enter a product key. It'll activate itself automatically if the previous upgrade was successful. Click skip. And then select custom install Windows only. Now you might want to keep some partition or delete some partition, or you might want to resize them. It's up to you. I'm gonna select, I'm not gonna keep any partitions, so one single 80 gigabyte hard drive, 74 gigabyte partition, so good enough for me. Then click next. And now Windows is gonna install, and this will take some time. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes since the setup started, and it's just showing that it's getting ready. So let's wait. Alright, so it's asking for a product key, and we're gonna click do this later. Customize settings, turn the location off, advertising ID off, basic settings. Alright, so what is it asking? So I own this PC. Next. Skip this step. No, I just don't want to sign into a Microsoft account. Alright guys, so Windows is finally booted up, and yeah, everything is working fine. It's a fresh installation of Windows 10. Just open computer, this PC, and let me see how much space is being occupied. So around 8.8 gigabytes of space is occupied right now, and still 65 gigabytes of space is free. So alright guys, it's been about an hour since I installed this Windows 10, the fresh copy of Windows 10, and I'm happy to say that Windows is activated, and I ran Windows Update to download the latest drivers. So all the latest Lenovo drivers are installed, and yeah, the sound is working. The sound was not working before. So sound is working, and let me show you the Windows activation status. And by the way, since we've done a clean install, the option to go back to Windows 7 has disappeared. And yeah, you can see here Windows is activated now. And by the way, this is a fresh install, so yeah, everything is working fine. And thank you guys for watching this video, and do stay tuned for more tech videos like these. See you all later.